the first thing I do is gather my supplies, the chalk paste, the transfer, and a terry cloth towel, and the surface that I'm going to put my design on, which in this time I'm using a chalkboard. Now the first thing I'm going to do is remove the transfer from its backing. And when it's brand new, it's a little tricky to get started, but once you get it started, you're good to go. And just carefully remove that backing and hold on to that backing because you're going to put it back on there. Now what I'm doing is I'm fuzzing the back of the transfer on a terry cloth towel. And the reason I'm doing this is because when a transfer is new, it's extremely sticky, very, very tacky, and almost too tacky. You don't want it so difficult to remove. So just lay it on a terry cloth towel to fuzz it up. Now I'm going to grab my chalkboard, put my fuzzed up transfer in the center, and smooth out any bubbles. Then I'm going to grab my chalk paste, I'm using white, and a squeegee, and apply the chalk paste over the open areas on that transfer. And I'm going to smooth that over those open areas. And as I'm doing this, I'll also remove any excess and put it back in the jar. We don't waste any chalk paste. And a little bit goes a long way, as you'll find out. Okay, once I'm done with applying the chalk paste, I am going to remove that transfer, lifting it up in the corners and then grabbing it from the side and pulling it either across the side or down from the top to the bottom. Don't pull it from corner to corner on a bigger transfer like this because it could stretch it out. And slowly remove it and see why we fuzzed up the back, because this is a new transfer, so it's very tacky on the back, and the more you use it, the easier it'll be to remove, and you're going to be able to reuse these transfer dozens of times. Now we need to jazz up this art a little bit more. Let's put a couple flip-flops on it. Let's start with a pair of green flip-flops up in the left corner. I'm smoothing down the transfer, and now I'm going to grab some green chalk paste, and using the same method as I did on the text is just smooth the chalk paste over the open areas with a nice even coat and smooth it out, remove the excess, and put it back in the jar. Okay, now it's time to remove that transfer to reveal the base of the flip-flops underneath. And let's jazz up these flip-flops a little bit too. Since they're just plain green, we can make these a little fancier with some polka dots. So I'm going to remove this transfer from its backing. Oh, but wait for that green layer to dry. Wait for that first layer to dry. And then fuzz up the back of this transfer so it's not too sticky, and apply that over top of the dried first layer. Now I'm going to grab the white chalk because I want white polka dots on my green flip-flops, and apply the chalk paste, smooth it out, and remove the excess, put it back in the jar. Now I'll remove that transfer to reveal the pretty polka dotted flip-flops up in the corner. I think we need another pair of flip-flops in the opposite corner. So I washed off that transfer, let it dry, and then put it down in the other corner. And now I'm going to apply the yellow chalk paste. And I'll wait for, and then remove that transfer, take it to the sink to wash it off, and wait for that yellow layer to dry. And then I'm going to add again, the white polka dots with that transfer. Remove the excess, and then remove the transfer to reveal the final design. Very cute.